Tonight, theCAID is proud to present your hosts, Torya, Blanchard, and Lauren Hood.
Those lights get brighter every week.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Good. This week in Detroit, we have Restaurant Week.
Woo!
JR, where are you taking your special lady friend?
Oh, I don't know. I think we might try out Slows. We've never been there before. But
That
she's
is
a
not on the
vegetarian.
Restaurant Week menu.
You couldn't even get in if you wanted to, probably.
Oh, that's
Like
nice.
3 hour.
You underestimate me.
Well, fair enough. But it's like with Restaurant Week, even though it's like $28, you don't look cheap in front of your date or whatever, you know, so you have to buy. It's never $28 because you got to get the.
It's a kickstart.
Yeah, you gotta get the wine and the tips. So it ends up being like $100, but at least you get to go to a restaurant you haven't gone to.
Right. It's cute.
What?
I wouldn't be mad if somebody took me.
Right. And what's up with that? You know what? If I was a guy, you'd be like the perfect girl. Like,
We're taking
oh,
applications after the show.
Right.
I take applications every week, JR.
Yeah. Your hair is cute.
Thanks. It was an accident. I didn't mean to make it straight, but whatever.
Yeah, you put some perm.
Yeah, too much. I let it
shucks.
sit too long.
Oh no! So it's not, the ringlets are not gonna come
They're
back.
gone. They're gone for
Fudge.
good.
Oh dang! Oh well.
It's
Next
okay.
Restart the fro. So, you know, it's funny. People were hating on me last year when I posted this on Facebook.
Yeah.
I have a doppelganger. I don't know if you noticed this, but look at this. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Do I not look like Corinne Bailey? Yeah?
I think you do. I think you do.
You were like, oh no. Like,
People
I'm
love to
just
hate
like
on
her.
things, Torya. I think you totally look like her.
I look just like her.
You totally look like her. Sing a bit
Anyways.
for us.
No.
I know I can't think of any of her songs. How does her songs
I
go?
don't know how their songs go.
I can't think
don't
of it.
know. I can't think of any of their songs. Last night I went to the barrister's ball.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
And you
What
were
exactly
asking-
is that?
I was telling you about it. I was just like, and they were like, "What's a barrister? Barista? No, it's like a lawyer." If we were
Going to a
England-
Starbucks ball.
right. And I was there. I had on my little ball gown and everything. I was like with my date, who's my man, and I was like, "Wow, he's like the only white guy here." I was like, "Jesus."
Explain to people what the barrister's ball is.
It's a ball that most of the black lawyers in Michigan.
You
put
always
together.
know about the balls. How does this happen?
I don't know. I just want an excuse to wear a ball gown. I just collect these ball gowns and I just like wear in my apartment.
If you buy it, it will come.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
so-
If you buy the pretty dress, the invitation will come.
Right. So the next thing coming up is going to be the cotillion.
Oh. The coming out.
Yeah, I was actually a debutante in '96. Can you believe
yes.
that? Oh my gosh, you know, my mother was like, "Oh no, you're gonna be a debutante." I was like, I have an eyebrow. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I have my eyebrow pierced, and my hair was it was a mess.
That's amazing.
Oh, gosh.
Did you keep your eyebrow ring in for the ball?
No, they made me take it out. They almost kicked me out of the debutante cotillion because
What were you doing?
of it. Because I wasn't. But once it was all.
You're too edgy.
No, God, back then. Oh, I was disappointing my mother. That's all I was doing.
Well, you made up for it now, right?
I try.
You're a superstar.
Every day.
I
Every
know,
day.
girl.
Yeah, I try. Hola. So we missed the Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Rick Ross concert. I was gonna go, but it was like $150 for a ticket. Hell
Who
no.
has that?
Who the hell?
Where was that?
Me and White Christy were gonna go, but I told
Where was
her-
it at?
It was at the Palace.
Really?
But I got tickets for Sade instead.
Oh.
She
Good
tried
choice.
to-
Good choice.
You know what? She tried to play everybody.
What'd she do?
She made us buy this like best of CD so you can get the access code so you can buy the tickets early.
Oh, that's
So
kind of
I'm like,
smart. No
yeah,
one
on
buys
her
records
part, but it's
anymore.
like-
Yeah.
Everybody has the best of orange CD. So it's like, okay. I just got it for that take $25 to get the access code to get the tickets
tickets.
early. Voila. And I got row 25. So.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah,
Main
at
floor.
first I got like row 11. I'm like, damn, you guys.
Operator.
Can
you play that?
I'm
You have a
actually
Sade
playing with
button on there?
Sade.
When she's like running through the streets of New York and that like everyone thought they were gonna do this wedding dress with like the half top of the no.
That was so cute.
She looks so pretty.
What does she look like now? She's so cute.
She's beautiful.
She's got to be like 50 something.
Yeah, she's sharp. Anyways, gosh, we have a great show tonight.
I'm super excited.
Yay.
It's a show of our friends, kind of.
Yeah, for
Tell
sure.
everybody who's coming.
All right, we have Sarah Lapinski with Menswear, better known as Middle Sarah.
Middle Sarah.
And we have Will Copeland. Ta-da.
And
He helped put together the social forum that we had last year.
That's awesome. The hippie forum. It was beautiful.
And then we have some sexy men's coming up here. I think everybody in Detroit had a crush on either one of them.
One of them.
You know, at one time.
Who is it? Dark Red?
Dark Red, holler. Excellent. All right.
I'm super excited.
Good Girls Go to Paris Crepes is located in Detroit on 15 East Kirby, Suite 115, facing Woodward Avenue in the Park Shelton building. All 50 varieties of crepes are cooked to order using a traditional crepe rake on the single cast iron crepe griddle.
All right, everyone, let's welcome Will Copeland. You know what? I was trying to think how I know you. I know you from, I actually was in Leopold's getting my magazine fix on, and I saw you in there. Yeah, so
you were talking to the dude, and you were talking about, I remember
yeah.
Talking to the guy about the thing.
Right.
You were talking about making that bank.
Right. Just trying. Trying to do what I do.
I
big
hear
thing.
you.
All right. So,
Business school.
who?
Y'all were talking about that.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I know nothing about that. Learn as to go. But anyway, so what's I hear amazing things about you. So.
Oh, thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for having me on the show. Try to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah. So I heard that you helped put together the social forum that we had last year in Detroit.
Yeah, I just called everybody I knew, and they called everybody they knew, and we knew it was an opportunity to represent Detroit and to have a couple 20,000 of our closest family and friends come by and see what we was up to.
Right.
Everybody
was like trying to rent out their rooms and set up like food stands.
They had like
on
a
the
tent
street.
city. Did you see
Yeah,
the
I
tent
saw-
thing on Woodward?
I saw that. I was like, okay.
like,
was
I want to
trying to
help
have
your
a
cause.
tent
I just
side.
don't want to sleep in the tent all
We were
weekend.
trying to have one over on the west side in the hood, but they made us put it on Woodward for her.
Fair
For
enough.
show.
Yeah.
show.
So we could show it off.
Okay. So what have you been up to now? You activists, doing stuff and things?
Yeah, still trying to do some stuff. We have a coalition of folks that's trying to respond to this ludicrous selection of right sizing that the mayor has put out there.
Ooh, ludicrous.
Ludicrous. And I don't mean the rapper.
All right.
And so we have a People's Movement Assembly coming on Thursday, April 28th, to kind of have an assembly, all people, put out all sorts of different ideas so we can get ideas from the people about what should the future of Detroit be.
Well, just to play devil's advocate, you know, I mean, the city's huge. Like, what in your mind, what should we do? You know, besides, you know, that word's thrown out a lot, right-sizing the city, shrinking it down. What do you have in mind?
I think that the way that we should go would be to start with something that's participatory. Start by actually talking to people, seeing what's already out there, build upon the strengths of Detroit, and not pretend that nothing is here and we need to just wipe the slate clean and start over. You know, let's talk about how do we see what the strengths actually are and encourage those strengths and build on those strengths.
I have to say, like, what about the spaces that, you know, I used to
Where
live
there's
on the
one
east
house
side.
on a block.
Right, like, what do you envision with that? I mean, there's one house on a block that someone's grandma's been living in for.
And they're getting electricity and water and trash service. Where should they go?
I don't know. We got to have some conversations about, you know, what could be done with the space. What do the people want to do? I mean, it's a lot of people in Detroit doing a lot of creative things with land.
Right.
It's a lot of people doing a lot of artistic things with land. It's a lot of people that could use some different types of housing if they could have assistance in getting housing. So it's a lot that could be done. But I mean, in some of these areas, I mean, the business leaving the city and stuff has really, you know, like you're saying, decimated some of these blocks.
I mean, yeah, I've lived in Detroit all my life. Lauren, you
Yeah.
lived here. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough thing to call, and you're right. We need to have a dialogue in the communities. It's not just, you know, midtown, downtown, but within the communities,
Right.
and see what needs to be done.
See where Grandma needs to go. You can't just put her out of her house.
Grandma can't live in that one.
But we can't just put her
household.
out either.
Grandma probably wants to move. I don't know, but maybe not. I don't know.
She had a good family that could come live
But,
with her. We need to talk about who Grandma is related to.
Fair enough. Right. I heard that you are an amazing freestylist.
Oh, I try to do a little bit of this and a little bit of
Right,
that.
right.
We're going to pick words.
Right. So we get to throw
I'll
a
pick
word
some
out
words.
No.
at you. No.
We pick the words. You freestyle.
Okay, I got it.
All right. I got the word.
What's
Press and comb.
Oh.
Fake nails.
Oh, it's easy.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Press and comb. Fake nails. 1, 2, 1, 2. All hell. I think we about to set sail. I'm 100% real. No fake nails. But I had to say what's on the mind. Had to kick this one more time. We can rap, we could chop it up at the beauty shop. You can go get bone, you can get moan with a press and comb. It don't even matter, leave that mess alone or bring it on. Do what you want, we come from the back, we won't front.
Awesome.
That was a good job.
Hey.
That was
You should do
good.
that at parties. I mean, seriously.
Oh, I
What is
do.
higher? Did you get your freestyler for
It's
the
like,
evening?
hey. Will, you just like throw out words. Anyways, thank you so much for stopping by. I
Oh,
really
thank you so
appreciate
much
it.
for having me. I really had a good old time.
Since 1988, Motor City Blight Busters has been a positive catalyst in Detroit to neighborhoods, families, and volunteers by tearing down blighted abandoned homes, cleaning up dump sites, painting existing houses, cleaning up neighborhoods, building new houses, founding Angels Night, and many other positive actions.
All right, let's welcome the amazing Sarah Lapinski. Wow.
Oh, we got a little feedback. I wanted to get you a
Touch it
refill.
up. Just touch it up just a little bit.
You might want to tilt your glass.
Holla. Yeah.
Holler.
Yay.
Hi, this is
Oh,
so fun.
It's so great to have you here.
Oh, this is easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like this.
It's funny because you guys are like besties already.
I know. I've known you forever as the fabulous. You are middle Sarah. There's
I'll
little
take
Sarah, and there's tall Sarah. Those of you who live in Detroit, you know, so you're middle
it.
Sarah.
See that look on her
Wow,
face?
who does the amazing Wounds Men line.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that now?
Since about October of 2004, back in the Pure Detroit Design Lab days, is when it kind of all happened. The guys were walking in feeling underserved, and the light bulb went off. Like, this could be a really nice market.
So how did you come up with the name?
It's what we were doing to the clothes at the time. Honestly,
You were
I
wounding
didn't
them?
know crap about sewing. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. And over the years, I've learned. I've taught myself, and
Really?
trial and error. But we were burning and ripping up the clothes and putting them back together and patching them up. So it was a very much what was happening to the clothes, and it was edgy, So
So, who's your ideal customer? I mean, besides the sexy,
know.
models that you
you know-
have in your shows. I don't know.
And a lot of the models that we use are very active in Detroit culturally. They're in the bands. They're running around making art. So they're my
Pretty buzz.
inspiration. They're the ones I'd like to dress and as they succeed. I like my little design professionals. I like the little stage guys on stage performing. Yeah,
So-
it would be great to dress them.
Like, where do you get your inspiration?
Really from my friends and kind of what I imagined they would wear, what they already wear, and clean it.
enough.
I don't know, clean it up a little. I gotta make it a little commercial sometime.
All right, fair enough. So tell us about these outfits right here. And this is amazing. I mean, you sewed like all of it. You know,
Yeah,
you
and
put
I
it
have
all together.
multiples. I'm kind of a little factory. I just sit and sew the same thing over and over again. You know, I have cut 32 of these in 4 different sizes, but we have a nice little bias trim here all inside. So you know, it's clean look, but it's unstructured, unlined, and
Cool.
the fancy little logo.
So do you do a line every? I know, right?
Can we get a close up?
Zooming in.
I just have fun with the kind of the urban-y street style, little Euro with a nice fit, to reward yourself for a good life. And
Are you gonna have like a fashion show coming up? You always have these spectacular.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
well, the production is part of all the fun. Really doing, I really enjoyed every aspect of that. Right now, the focus is more to go to a trade show and kind of, spread the seed.
Right.
If you will.
How would you dress JR?
He doesn't need much help.
Yeah, I know.
We need to get him in some red pants, I think.
pants.
Red
Updated
legs.
Dark colors.
sunglasses.
Yeah, yeah.
Needed
Well,
accessories.
It's spring, lighten up.
Okay, Lauren, do you
try.
know? just barely.
We
touch it.
got to do what we can in Michigan.
So, Lauren, do you know how to sew?
No. Oh yeah,
Oh,
Sarah
I
has
got
the
to do
sewing
You're
classes.
going to throw me 2 little words and I got to sew it.
I know. It's like
Sewing
sew.
class. Discuss.
Oh, yeah. I really think, it's a good skill to have. So
Yeah.
I've been offering sewing classes in the studio.
With Motor City
partially
Sewing.
With Motor City Sewing, that's my side gig.
And where's that located?
It's in a breathtaking studio in Corktown, North Cork.
I had to throw that out
South
there.
Corktown.
'Cause
I'm right behind the Lager House.
Right.
It's a wonderful, beautiful building. There's a little community garden off to the side. I'm trying to get a fire pit installed. We'll have a little kumbaya.
Awesome.
I have to
And-
say this, your space is amazing.
Thank you. That's
It's
why I want to
really-
do
it's
sewing
really
classes
cool.
there too, to share the view. And I overlook the lodge, so it's like my river. It's my scenic little, it sounds like.
I remember when
flow
Woon
and-
did a fashion show on the People Mover. This is a few years ago.
I remember that too.
That was 06.
That was
sweet.
awesome.
Thank
Like,
you.
what be? I mean, you've done a fashion show at the DIA. That was amazing. Like, what's another location that you can
Really,
that you would love? That
I love rooftops. We haven't done it. I haven't done a rooftop yet. You got a good rooftop?
What's a good rooftop one?
Or
I don't know. There are a lot of places. You can go to any old abandoned building. Just
okay,
get on the
what-
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would be the next or maybe on the the princess.
On the boat.
Princess on the
Like, on the
yeah,
princess?
right? Yeah.
The Detroit
I don't
Princess.
know.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah.
Captive audience.
If it's good enough for Southwestern's prom, it's good enough. No, that's a good idea. And the Van Dyke Brothers, they used to always throw those like boat parties. That's
Yeah.
like an ideal place to have.
On the freaking dock.
That's sweet.
Every little yacht should have their own little theme party
Okay.
and
Yeah,
some
a
looks
beautiful
going on.
riverfront.
I need a sponsor.
Girl, I got you.
Can I get a venture capital?
Sarah,
Let's kickstart you.
riverfront, on the riverfront. It's perfect.
Yeah, with the fountains and stuff. We'll get a
You're
new
so
program.
damn cute. You got your little get to. You're so cute. Because I've got two too, so it's like cutie pie.
We have to put the love out.
Cutie pie. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks. You're always doing good things, Lauren and Torya. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, girl. Here.
The Boggs Center helps grassroots activists develop themselves into visionary leaders and critical thinkers who can devise proactive strategies for rebuilding and re-spiriting our cities and rural communities from the ground up. These new leaders will demonstrate the power of ideas in changing ourselves, our reality, and demystifying leadership.
Let's welcome Dark Red.
Hey.
Hey.
Word.
Hello.
So here's what I want to know. I've known both of you for a really long time. And Chris, I didn't even know you did music. I know you do like
Well,
visual
you know-
art. When did that happen? How did you start collaborating?
I was keeping it a secret, kind of
Yeah.
like Black Ops. No, you know, it's just fucking around.
Black.
Everything got
Yeah.
black.
Because it is.
Cause it's dark now.
Right.
Well, no, I've been learning, you know, here and there, you know, up in the cocoon, and you know, Rob, you know.
Well, I knew Rob was in bands and
Yeah.
stuff, but then I was like, what? Chris plays music too?
It's all art to me, you know. I try and treat it like art. I love it. It's awesome.
So how'd you guys come up with black red? Dark red shit.
You just looking at us and that's all you can think. How y'all come up with black, red?
Well,
It's all black.
one day
all the
behind the
time.
slave quarters.
We don't get these kind of opportunities, so you know.
Right.
We were both handcuffed at the ankles and wrists, and we was escaping some shit and having a conversation. You know, from the man, I'm like, you know, if we ever get out of this big bucket of syrup,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a band called Dark Red. And let's fucking
And I was like, oh Lord, we's in cahoots now. Yeah. So it's that's how we started.
Too black.
Yeah.
Too black.
Yeah.
It was too black over here. Too black. Holy shit.
And then, this is so great.
Dark red. Oh my god.
Yeah, he
The darkest of reds.
he caught me over at my old studio. I was making some tunes with Eddie Harsh from the Black Crowes and Kenny Tundrick.
Ooh.
And it was like, you know, it was like late night stuff, you know. They helped me learn, you know. And you know, people would come over, artists, musicians, whatever, existentialists, aplenty, you know, and you know, we do our thing. And one night he came in there, came through the crowd, and he saw me, you know, actually doing the boots.
A dream come true. This dude playing drums. I'm like, let's go, man. It was a done deal. You know, it was a fun time.
And he knows what he's doing, so you know.
See, your music is surprisingly like not black though. Talk about your influences. No, it's trippy and dreamy, and I love it.
Why do you have the classic?
But I think that is black.
Because it's
black
Detroit
as
and that's
hell.
how they roll.
True that.
You
Well,
can't
you know-
get
You're
more
like
black
dreamy
than
as
that,
black as
man.
hell.
Straight up Mind Force.
Black people made rock and roll and psychedelic music, so that's as black as you could really be. It's just
Thank
like,
you for clarifying.
Yeah, school.
I'll do that, you know.
Seriously. No, because there's some dude who's going to be like, it's not Jeezy, it's not black.
No, man.
Yeah.
No, it's all black.
No cheese.
No,
Fuck that.
before black guys wore pajamas, there was people, you know, making some quality music, and it's the same thing. Just making psychedelic rock. And in Detroit, there should be more of us. So it's you
Right.
lead by example. You know.
Damn straight.
I mean, a ton of brothers that want to do the same thing, but it's hard because you get,
You get shut down, yeah.
you got to be rapping or something. I don't know.
Right. Lauren, we need to have a band. That would be.
I would love to
so
have an ethereal,
freaking
dreamy
hot.
band.
I know. I guess.
I want a shoegaze band.
Hey, what y'all talking about?
We're already trying to come up with names for your band.
I know. Wasn't that a band? In like the 70s, there were these two black girls, and they dressed like in Playboy Bunny like outfits, and they
Tigra
played.
and Bunny, and we like the
I think
boom.
So I don't know. I was like,
We
shit,
totally
I kinda
could,
do that.
because we have the same kind of musical taste. It would be totally trippy.
Hell yeah.
Like you
That'd be
guys.
Sweet.
You should do it.
All
Black licorice. That's the name of your band.
We also write the songs.
Yep.
the right.
The Zenobias. You can get down with that.
Real
Hell
authentic.
yeah, I help you write some songs.
We're
We'll
gonna
be
marinate
eating.
on that. We gotta think about
Hey, wait, real quick. Does that phone work?
it. In a dream life, yeah.
Who
Hey,
should we
Black
call?
Lab.
You want to prank somebody?
Hey, Bev.
Hello?
Hello.
It's good to
Anyways.
be here with you girls. This is awesome.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So where are you guys playing next? We can be there.
Nowhere.
What?
We
No, we've played a bunch of shows just recently. We're recording after this deal, the 20th with Chris Colte.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
We've done enough of this for a minute. But
Yeah, we're gonna put some records out. You know, it's time.
Excellent.
Who put your
Yes.
records out?
Nobody. That's why we're recording.
We did a couple singles with Steve Noir and Beehive, and
He'll be a guest
yeah,
He's
yeah.
fun,
in the
yeah.
next couple weeks.
Yeah.
No, great label. He was on what? NPR. They
Yeah,
gave him
yeah.
like a
Right.
clip, and he said doo-doo on it. He's like, what we do.
I was like, damn,
was
dude.
like
Like,
awesome. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
We'll hear some of your music, so, but excellent. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Ah,
Thank you.
thank you.